So, today's story is about Taisiro, who doesn't go to school and plays games all day. His room is full of leftover garbage and it seems he hasn't cleaned it in a while. Apart from this, he doesn't talk to anyone, not even his family. If there's anyone he hates the most, it's his dad. But Taisiro wasn't like this from the beginning. In childhood, he was very smart. Because of this, his father wanted to teach him programming, as he himself was a programmer and game developer. Taisiro also enjoyed these things, so he started learning with full dedication. One day, his little sister brought tea for them. While serving, she accidentally drops the cup. The cup didn't fall on the computer, but her father scolds her a lot, and after that, she leaves crying. Taisiro tells his father that there was no need to scold her because the tea didn't fall on the computer and no program was damaged. A few days later, Taisiro's dad finds out that his daughter has forgotten her books at school. She was very young, but despite that, he tells her to go back to school and bring the books. She starts feeling scared because it was late and she didn't know how to go alone at such an hour. But due to the fear of her father, she has to go, and from that day, she never returns home. After a lot of searching, Taisiro comes to know that his sister is no longer in this world. Many small pieces of her body were found locked inside a box. After this incident, Taisiro stops talking to his father and quits programming. He also stops going to school and starts playing one game all day. The name of the game is Planet. He no longer talks to anyone in his family and just stays locked in his room all day. So today, once again, Taisiro logs in and enters the game world. In the game, we see a dragon being chased by some pirates. Not only by them, but also by two random players who are also after the dragon. These two players are discussing, we have to kill this dragon today no matter what. If we do, we'll get all its power, plus tons of weapons and items. Our rank in the game will also increase. But both of them are worried that some pro player might show up and steal the dragon from them. So, they decide they have to kill it as quickly as possible. Just then, the person driving the car says, look closely, up ahead is the Akabane family's area. We shouldn't go there, one of the players says. That family is nothing but a group of pro players who live in that area. His partner keeps insisting they stay away, clearly afraid of what might happen. But the other one replies, no, we're going. We have to defeat the dragon. We found it after so much effort, we can't let it go now. Soon, the dragon reaches the front of the Akabane family's house and lets out a powerful roar. A moment later, a player steps out from inside the house. His name is Ichi and he is none other than Taisiro in real life. Without hesitation, Taisiro draws his sword, slays the dragon in one swift move and collects all the loot that drops from its body. Then both players confront him and say, why did you do that? We've been chasing that dragon for 3 days. We deserve at least half of the loot. But Taisiro threatens them. Look, if you were chasing it for 3 days, then you should have killed it. If you couldn't, that means you're weak. And if you try to fight me or take anything by force, I promise I'll finish both of you. Your ranks will drop and you'll have to start all over again. Hearing this, both players become scared. But then Taisiro smirks and says, relax, I was just joking. Talk to my boss. Taisiro adds, if my boss allows you to take the loot, then I'll give it to you. Nervously, both players step inside the house. From the outside, it looks eerie and intimidating, but once they're inside, they're surprised. The interior is completely different, warm, clean, and welcoming. There they meet Mei, who plays the role of the mother in the house. Her duties include cooking meals, washing clothes, and handling all the other household chores. Next, they meet another character named A. When asked about the strange name, the player laughs and says, when I was creating my character, I fell asleep on the keyboard. My hand must have hit a bunch of A's, and that's how my name ended up being just a bunch of A's. After that, Mei heals both players and says kindly, you guys should sit and rest here for a while. Soon, Shiro arrives, the boss of the entire Akabane family and the father figure of the group. Taisiro steps forward and tells Shiro, I killed the red dragon. But these two are demanding a share of the loot. Shiro listens patiently and then says, you should give it to them. If we, the old players, start keeping everything for ourselves and leave nothing for the new ones, they'll never be able to grow. That's not how this world should work. Hearing this, Taisiro nods and hands over all the loot to the two players. After that, both players thank Shiro and say, we'll meet again. Shiro then teleports them back to the town. But Taisiro doesn't feel happy about any of it. Sensing this, Shiro tries to encourage him and says, look at how powerful you've become. You're strong enough to take down that dragon in just one strike. Taisiro logs out of the game for a while. Feeling hungry, he heads to the kitchen. On the way, he crosses paths with his younger brother, Asuma. But Taisiro doesn't say a word to him, he simply walks past. When he reaches the kitchen, he finds his father already there, eating quietly. His dad offers him some food, but Taisiro still doesn't speak to him. Then his father says, this bulb isn't working. Can you fix it? Taisiro, clearly annoyed, tries to avoid him. Seeing that, his dad decides to fix it himself. But due to his back pain and old age, he struggles and can't do it properly. Finally, Taisiro sighs and says, stop. I'll do it. You're too old for this now. Hearing this, his dad gets angry and is about to scold him, but before he can say anything, Taisiro quickly runs back to his room in fear and starts playing the game again. In the game, Taisiro meets Mei, who is gardening. He asks, will you come with me to the dungeon as my healer? Mei refuses, saying, you enjoy fighting all day. You should join me in gardening. Taisiro asks, have you played any other games before? Mei replies, no, this is my first game, but I'm enjoying it because you all feel like family. Then A calls them inside. Upon entering, they find a letter from the pirates declaring war. Taisiro prepares for battle, but Mei insists we should wait for Shiro and ask him what to do first. Shiro won't be able to come right now because he's offline, having gone to the doctor. Hearing this, Taisiro worries about Shiro and keeps asking Mei what happened. Mei reassures him, saying nothing happened. He just went for a regular checkup. Suddenly, there's an explosion at their house. When they step outside, they see a pirate ship attacking them and Mei's garden gets destroyed in the process. Taisiro becomes angry seeing Mei's garden, one she had built with love, ruined before his eyes. Taisiro uses his power to destroy the pirate ship, but Mei is still upset about her destroyed garden, crying nonstop. Taisiro then thinks that if he had Shiro's real-life contact, he could ask him what to do next. However, interfering in a player's personal life is against the rules, something Mei and A know well. They explain to Taisiro that he shouldn't do that. Instead, they suggest going to the dungeon he mentioned earlier. A then adds, I won't be able to join you because I have to go offline for a while. As soon as it goes offline, someone knocks on Taisiro's door. Taisiro, a bit scared, wonders who it could be. It turns out to be his brother, Asuma, who tells him, let's go to the hospital. Father has been moved there, his health has worsened. Taisiro wants to go but is stopped by his hatred toward his father. So, Asuma goes alone to visit their father. Asuma tells his father he needs to leave for an exam soon, but their father doesn't pay attention, continuing to read the newspaper. Meanwhile, in the Planet game, some influential figures discuss whether they should remove the pirates from the game. We then see a pirate family where Nagato is angrily beating and scolding two of his members. He tells them, why did you attack the Akabane family suddenly? It's against the rules. You must wait until they accept the letter. If they had accepted it, then you could have attacked. Shigatara arrives and calms Nagato down. Soon after, Piko, the captain of the entire pirate guild, enters. She says, let them go. They haven't caused any major issues. We still need to defeat the Akabane family at any cost. Shigatara says, our main focus should be on the Blackbird right now. If we win, we can catch the Blackbird and earn $300 million in real-world money. We will also become the most powerful players in the game. Meanwhile, in the real world, Taisiro is sleeping with his gaming goggles on. His brother knocks on the door to wake him up and informs him our father will stay in the hospital for a few more days. He has a condition called hernia. Taisiro doesn't respond much and quietly returns to playing his game. Once back in the game, Taisiro notices that Shiro has returned. Taisiro feels happy seeing Shiro return, but then another warning letter arrives, this time from the pirates, declaring war. Taisiro is excited because he's eager to fight the pirates, but A warns the pirates are coming with 3,000 soldiers. Hearing this, Taisiro becomes cautious. He asks Shiro, how should we handle this? Shiro then leads Taisiro and A to their hideout. Upon seeing the large number of soldiers, Taisiro asks, is it really necessary for us to go inside? Shiro tells Taisiro, if you want, you can go offline. But Taisiro refuses, saying, no, I'll come with you. However, he refuses to meet Captain Piko and says you should go inside and talk to her. I'll wait here. Shiro meets Piko and asks her to stop the war. Piko responds, I'll stop the war, but what's in it for me? Shiro offers, we'll give you two of the most famous dungeons in our area. But Piko wants the Blackbird, so she tells Shiro, bring me the Blackbird. Taisiro also desires the Blackbird and both Shiro and A know this. They refuse to give the Blackbird to Piko. A then says, the Blackbird is important to us too, so leave that and ask for something else. Piko agrees, saying, if you want to give me something in return, give me Taisiro. A responds, okay, that's a pretty small demand. But just then, Taisiro breaks through the gate and enters, saying, if I have to work for her, I'll gladly quit the game. Piko then tells Shiro, now you decide what you want to do. Shiro uses his powerful punch to destroy the area and declares, Taisiro is a family member to us. No matter what happens, we're not trading him. As they begin to leave, Piko calls out to Taisiro, have you forgotten all those memories with me? Hearing this, Taisiro feels a little embarrassed. A long time ago, when Taisiro was new to the game, he formed a team with Piko. Together, they fought and won many wars. One day, Taisiro told Piko, I want to claim everything this game took from me. It might destroy me, but I don't want it to destroy you too. That's why Taisiro leaves Piko. Shiro then asks Piko, when Taisiro was with you, did he ever smile? Piko can't answer because Taisiro was always serious with her. Shiro replies, but Taisiro smiles with us. It means he's happy with us. So, no matter what happens, we won't hand him over to you. If you want to attack, bring your soldiers. We'll face you bravely. After Shiro leaves, Piko tells Shigatara, now we have to attack them. When Shiro returns home, he finds many warning letters all declaring war. Shiro feels a little scared because fighting 3,000 soldiers is no easy task. Mei suggests, why don't we create a shield around our house? A agrees but points out this can't be done from here. So, Taisiro and A take a device and head to the mountain to install it. Once activated, the device will form a barrier around their house. On the way, A tells Taisiro, we shouldn't take this game too seriously. How long will we even be able to play it? Taisiro responds, you should take the game seriously because you don't and that's why you're the weakest in the family. After saying this, A goes offline. Taisiro gets hungry and heads to the kitchen. He checks the fridge but finds nothing to eat. His brother, Asuma, enters and offers to make something for him. While cooking, Asuma asks, do you want anything specific? Taisiro doesn't answer. Asuma serves the food, and it's so delicious that Taisiro digs in. He then tells Asuma, you should go outside more and find a job. You stay locked in your room all day playing just one game. It's better to connect with the outside world, after which you'll be able to earn money that way. But it backfires, and Taishiro gets angry, leaving the food half-eaten as he returns to the game. When he comes back, he finds us standing there because it had also gone offline for a while. They suddenly hear the sound of many explosions and realize the pirates have attacked their house. Meanwhile, Shiro and Mei are fighting alone against the entire pirate fleet. Shiro's power is so immense that he single-handedly destroys many pirate ships. When Taishiro and Mei arrive, Mei tells them, Shiro alone destroyed many pirate ships. Shiro says, we have nothing to celebrate. This was just a test. More powerful pirate groups will come. He then introduces Leo, who helped them defeat the pirate ships. Leo and his group belong to the Granada group, and they've come to warn them about the pirates and help protect them from further attacks. However, Taishiro becomes suspicious of them, feeling they may be after the Blackbird as well, which is why they're helping. It is revealed that the Blackbird is a rare bird that may be found in a dungeon occupied by the Akabane family. If any group finds the Blackbird, they will earn a real-life prize of 300 million yen, which is why every group wants it. This makes Taishiro even more suspicious of Leo. Leo reassures him, saying, don't doubt us, we won't harm you, and we have nothing to do with the Blackbird. The Akabane family has been helping us from the start. Whenever they've killed a dragon, they've shared the goods with us. In return, we want to help you. Despite Leo's words, Taishiro remains doubtful. Shiro tells Taishiro, stop doubting them. They've been helping us for a long time and I have full faith in them. After this, Shiro activates a massive barrier around them and says we can stay hidden inside this barrier for only 2 months. After that, it will weaken and we'll have to leave. Mei suggests we shouldn't delay. We should find the Blackbird as soon as possible. Then asks Taishiro, if you find the Blackbird, what will you do with all that money? Taishiro replies, then I'll never leave my house and we'll just play games all day. Taishiro and Mei ask Shiro, aren't you interested in this? Shiro replies, I am interested. I also want the Blackbird to earn money. However, Mei says, I don't care about money. I just want this family to stay together. When they return home, they find their house destroyed. Meanwhile, Leo confronts Pico, saying, stop attacking the Akabane family. If you continue, we'll have to take action. Pico responds, first of all, attacking someone isn't against the rules. Plus, we've already given them a warning letter. Pico responds, they themselves have accepted this war and then slits Leo's throat before leaving. However, Leo is not dead yet and tells his companions everything is going according to the plan. Taishiro then notices a black feather and soon everyone else sees the same black feathers. These feathers begin to form a tornado so massive that it frightens everyone. They all realize it's the power of the Blackbird, but they can't understand how the Blackbird suddenly appeared in front of them. Then all the feathers come together and take the shape of a dragon, the same dragon that Taishiro had once killed. Now, they have a rare chance to face the Blackbird. Everyone quickly puts on their armor and prepares for battle. Taishiro launches an attack, but it has no effect on the dragon. Shiro tells him, we need to attack together. I'll strike from above and you go from below. Shiro then delivers a powerful punch, but even that doesn't harm the dragon. Just then, Mei warns, the pirates are also here to attack us. Look, they're going to attack us. Mei shouts, but no pirates are actually attacking. Shiro quickly says, ignore them for now, we need to focus on defeating the dragon. Just then, the dragon targets Mei and A. Realizing the danger, A decides to protect Mei first. Since she's a healer, she can revive him later. He pushes her out of the way and the dragon stomps down on him, eliminating A. It's then revealed that Asuma was actually playing as A all along. He's been in the same game as his brother. But in the real world, Asuma's gaming goggles emit an electric pulse, dismount, and he faints. The sound of him falling is heard by Taishiro too, but he doesn't pay much attention, he's still too focused on the game. But suddenly, Shiro starts to fear something. He notices that the dragon grows a different kind of wings, so he immediately orders Taishiro and Mei to log out from the game. But they refuse, saying, we will never leave you alone. But Shiro tells them, don't act like kids. Then they understand it's a serious matter and log out. Then it is revealed that Shiro is none other than Taishiro's father. He was playing with them all along. He then calls an agent and tells him to find the location of a player named A and immediately send an ambulance there. He then calls his assistant and tells her it's time to activate the plan named Goodnight World. On the other side, Taishiro thinks about whether he should log back in or wait. Suddenly, he hears some noises coming from his brother's room. He goes to check it out. He calls him from outside, but no answer comes. So he opens the door and finds that Asuma is lying unconscious on the ground. He rushes in, but then he looks at the computer screen and finds that Asuma is actually A. And they have been playing together all this time.